where I'm torn because I want to get into Ruth Avenue Raiders again. But I want to know more about your process. Like, how do you stick with an idea that you know you've got, like, you're on the edge of, but so how do you build and stick to the idea that you choose? Because you've got different genres. They're definitely grittier, but then you've got Ruth Avenue.
This is slice of life sort of thing. Science fiction and terror with comedy at the same time.
Yeah, they're all. I mean, when I'm at cons, I promise you, I have a banner of like this horror comic, and then I got a banner of Ruth Avenue Raiders. So it's kind of.
You want your soul back? Come play football in the neighborhood. What?
It's honestly, you know, a lot of the stories that I try to come up with, or I come up with, you know, it comes from my personal experience, like Ruth Avenue Raiders, and I really, it's tough because I have so many ideas, but if I truly believe in something, or if it's really a story that I want to tell, that's really the one that I'll pursue. I have one called Chopping Blerds, and Chopping Blerds is like, I grew up in South Carolina. So I and my brother, my oldest brother, he had like an old school he had an old school Chevy, like a 1980 Chevy Caprice on 24-inch rims. He had a system he had a system in the trunk.
Let's go.
We would just, like, whenever he went somewhere and I had to ride with him, I'd just be vibrating like this the whole time. So and that was personal to me. Chopping Blerds is a personal story because, you know, that's what I grew up with. So if it's something unique, if it's something that I really want to tell, if it's something that I truly believe in, I honestly believe in all my the stories. But if it's something that I think will grab somebody's attention, I think that's what I go with. Like Ruth Avenue Raiders, if I think there's something that I want to tell. But shout out to Jacoby Salcedo, who did the cover for that. A lot of my stories, like I said, a lot of my stories is just me. Like I put an old school Chevy on the cover of my comic book, with 20-inch rims
Texas
on it.
Plates, yeah, with Texas plates. Okay.
So I mean, that's just what it is. And he got a grill. I'm like, man.
Yeah, I just peeped at the little tint of yellow and the little bing right there.
Oh yeah. So if it's something that I believe in, if it's something that I think is unique, it's something that I think it's worth, not just an audience's time, but the people that look like Black people's time. Like, honestly, like, all my characters are Black. All my main characters are Black. I try to tell stories that are that embrace Blackness. Honestly, like, you know, there's not a lot of intersection between hip hop and nerddom or comic books. So when I was able to come up with this, I was like, yo, this shit is dope. Let's see what we can turn this into.
You know what's funny is I when I see this, and of course I saw the Texas plates, the first thing that came to mind was chopped and screwed. And I'm going, it's somehow implemented in this, and I want to know how it's done, because I'm thinking of this and I said, I know he put that in there, because there's no way you're gonna sit here and come up with Third Ward and not come up with chopped and screwed somehow, some way.
Oh yeah. So every there's so much hip hop music that I listen to. I put little QR codes in this comic, and those QR codes will send you to a song, send you to a music video. So the first issue, I have UGK in there. I'm gonna keep doing that until they tell me to stop. By the way,
I was gonna say, because no one's doing anything like that. That's freaking genius.
I appreciate that. I got Big Crit. I got Jeezy in the second album. The second issue. I got Big Crit. I got Ludacris. All the things that I kind of grew up with.
You got Mike Jones in there somewhere?
I was saving that. I was saving that for the last issue. I was saving Paul Wall, Slim Thug, Mike Jones, and all that.
Oh Lord. Okay. Okay.
So that's the type of stuff that I like. If it means something to me that I want to share with the world, then that's how I kind of choose my next project, or if I'm going to pursue something.
I'm not gonna hold you. I wasn't sold on chopping blades because I'm not from the South, and
I was sold on chopping blades. I want that.
However,
I want one and two. I want those.
I'm thoroughly intrigued. I do want to read about it, especially because I don't know why my computer does this to me. Especially because of the sword situation you got here. You got a little He-Man action type deal.
Oh yeah.
It also feels like Demon Knight too.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's so like I said, there's so much that goes into that specific thing. So it's chopping blades. Just briefly, it's Twisted. I don't know if y'all know what Twisted Metal is.
Yeah.
Twisted Metal is,
yes, the video game. Yes.
It's demolition derbies, except for the old school rundown cars. It's old school Cadillacs and Chevys on candy paint and 20-inch rims. But there's magic. So they're all wizards. They're all witches. A lot of them are better than others. So there's a demolition derby circuit. There's professional demolition derby drivers, and that's what they do. Except their cars are souped up with magic. There's dragons, there's swords. They get their power, they get the magic from the dragons, from the monsters. They know how to transmogrify monsters and turn it into magic to put into their cars. And they got mithril rims, and they have dragon leather seats and stuff like that. So
don't my fantasy cup runneth over with those descriptions. Sorry, I'm drooling a little bit. I'm so sorry.
Well, thank you. I appreciate y'all.
No, you got me. You got me on. No, I'm sold.
You been happy when I found out you were a comic fan. Sorry, this is what it is now. I see the short boxes back there. Come on, let's go, bro.
Oh yeah, that's what I was doing before I got on.
Another horror book that I'm gonna give you money. Try Not to Die. Survivors of a familial horror legend. Survivors of familial horror legends are forced to take part in a deadly competition that pits them against killers and monsters. I would like that as a movie.
Oh yeah.
Not gonna hold you.
So Try Not to Die. That's my horror comic. But it's me and Kenneth Lasser. Shout out to Kenneth Lasser. We're working on issue 2 right now. Kenneth Lasser, he's an artist. And he did that cover right there. Everyone loves that cover, and he's dope. He's an artist based in Atlanta, Georgia. One of the best dudes that I've ever met. And it's I tell people it's Squid Game meets 90s, 80s horror. So there's characters from I put it in quotes. Characters from old 80s and 90s horror movies. They get killed in their movies, but in this book, they get a second chance to live. And they just they're forced to participate in a game where they take on each other's killers and monsters. And then I make some switches, like in we have the babysitter. The babysitter is Halloween is the babysitter for Halloween.
Oh my gosh, really?
I made her a black lady because I didn't have enough melanin in it. But yeah, so, and the reason, just to go back to what I was saying earlier, like my dad, we used to watch, he didn't make me watch it, but I would watch it with him. I would watch old horror movies with him, like Children of the Corn, Child's Play, Hellraiser, Halloween, all those things. And I'm still not a huge fan of it, but those things kind of influenced my everything going on now. So that was a story that I love, and hopefully we'll get issue 2 out before this year.
I talked up our favorite horror compatriot in the chat. So
where is she? Is she here?
Yep, she's here.
Hi. That is our griot of horror. She be in it.
I told her, I said, independent horror comics being talked about.
Yes.
I'm here for it. You know, I put out the word.
Hi, Miss Lady. I miss you, bouquets.
Same here. Oh yeah, Try Not to Die is definitely up her alley.
Nice to meet y'all. Hopefully y'all check it out.
I'm gonna send it to her. I'm gonna send it to her. It doesn't matter. She's gonna read it.
She gonna like it too.
And she gonna like it. She don't know she gonna like it, but she gonna like it.
That's her face right there.
I mean, honestly,
that's Lady's face right there.
but smiling, like, oh my god, but like with extra. She, no. This is a book definitely right up her alley. I think, especially with the classics in there. Try Not to Die is definitely going to be something that she's going to enjoy. I think she could tell me if I'm wrong. It's fine. I won't be mad at it.
She said, "I'm here for it." Good.
Look at it.
She said, "I'm here for it."
All right. We're going to bring it back around town. Nicktoons reference. Bring it around town. Back to Ruth Avenue Raiders. So, how did this book come to life? I know you said that I believe you said that your dad is an influence.
Oh yeah,
in this as well.
So I'll talk about my family all day. My dad, my mom, my brothers and sisters. But my dad, he was born and raised in Akron, Ohio, and he would tell me stories about how his street football team, the Ruth Avenue Raiders, he grew up on Ruth Avenue, how they would go from neighborhood to neighborhood playing other streets and pick up football games. And he would swear to me that he had the best hands in the neighborhood. And from there, it kind of turned into this. And I said, shout out to my dad. I said, I'm going to get this book out before you die, just to show you how much I love you. But it turned into this, and the main character, her name is Ryan Beckham, not Ryan Becton, but Ryan Beckham. And every character in there is actually named after his buddies growing up. So we had Norman Shropshire, he had Kevin Head, Alan Head, he had Jimmy and Veronica. All of those kids in my book are named after his friends that he had growing up.
That's awesome.
And yeah, so I was like, hey, Dad, you better read this and you better love it when it comes out.
Now, I want to get into, well, obviously, the artist and letterer. Shout out to Marina. I'm not going to do it.
Marina, that's all it is.
Shout out to Marina. Shout out to Leo. Y'all did an amazing job with this, especially the art. Like, it literally looks like somebody hit the pause button during an TV show. Yes. Can you tell us a little bit more about this particular story? I don't want to give too much away for the folks.
Yeah. So like you said, shout out to Marina. She was an artist. I just found her on Reddit. I posted on Reddit and she reached out to me, and I was like, "Dog, you're perfect. Can you can we make a comic book together?" And thank God she said yes. But the story itself, it's about because my dad, like I said, he would say, "Hey man, we used to go to this neighborhood and kill these dudes. We used to go to that neighborhood, kill these dudes." But I didn't want it to just be about that. But working with kids and young families or young people and families, 11-year-olds. I'm a 6th grade assistant principal right now. So I wanted to put out a story for them that kind of were accessible to them and the students that I'm getting next year, the 5th graders who are going to turn into 6th graders, the 4th graders and the 5th graders. And I wanted them to have a story that shows that it's okay not to be the best, or it's okay to not be perfect, and you're actually going to have to learn how to adjust and to make social in these different social situations. So it's about the best football team in the next 10 blocks. And then come to find out, the smartest kid on Ruth Avenue, he built some interdimensional communicator. And then that interdimensional communicator, it activates some robots from 3 dimensions over. And now they got to play some robots. And of course, they're cocky. Of course, we're going to kill these robots. But things don't go according to plan. So they're going to have to make adjustments. And some people on that team, some
she is so dramatic.
Some of those raiders, they're opposed to adjusting. So they're going to have to learn how to adjust. They're going to have to learn to work together. They're going to have to learn to make changes because the old playbook ain't working anymore. So they're going to have to make some adjustments, and that's where a lot of the head butting and conflict comes in.
Mm-hmm. Now sign me up immediately. If you guys have not done so already, please head over to Kickstarter.com. You know what to do. I tell y'all every week. If y'all are watching this after the live, if y'all are watching this, I don't know, Tuesday at 3 p.m., screenshot that, push, and then click it to make it go to the interwebs, and you guys can go ahead and sign up and get your notifications for this project, which is going to be on May 26th.
May 26th, 1 month. We got 1 month.
Correct. I believe it's damn near almost exactly 30 days. I could be wrong, but I don't think I am. Jeez. All right. Becton. I want to talk. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking it's tough. It's hard. I smell toast.